are out here along a road that was hit first hard by the Woolsey fire and then by the first round of rains that followed that, and then the second one overnight. Take a look. You can see some of the mud, some of the debris that was just pushed to the side of the road by a big sweeper that came through here and has been clearing some of the streets in this area. This area, again, hit hard first by the fire, then by the rains and the floods that came down. We have seen sheriff's deputies out here taking pictures, documenting the new damage out here this morning. We want to go to video that we took earlier this morning of one of the problem spots here in Malibu, which is PCH. Mud and water rushed down between Canaan and Las Posas at about 7 this morning. A man in that car was trapped inside. He was able to get out. He had no cell service, so he said he simply had to wait there for help. Dozers were then brought in to start clearing the road there, and I just got off the phone with the sheriff's department. They tell us that there is now one lane open on PCH there between Canaan and Las Posas. They are working to clear the other lanes and get it fully reopened. We also have video to show you of another area here that was flooded earlier this morning. This is Guernsey Road, the area along Guernsey Road at PCH. Lots of water came down with some heavy downpours earlier this morning, and this area really flooded. Some mud there as well, but just water that covered the street. We actually drove through this area as we headed into town and were able to navigate through it, but hazardous driving situation there this morning. And we want to show you one of the other things we ran into as we made our way down here this morning, a rock that is in the middle of Old Topanga Canyon Boulevard, that large rock right in the middle of the road. We spoke with a driver who saw it come down. He saw it and a number of smaller rocks come down and come into the roadway. And he said it sounded like there was an earthquake and that it was so sudden, which Peter, Suzanne, just kind of reminds us how quickly all this can happen and the caution that drivers need to use when they are coming through these areas.